Hey guys, I hope you're doing extremely well. Welcome back to a favourites video that's extremely long overdue. I haven't done one for a lot of months now, quite a lot of months, so I figured I'd throw one in here. Granted that I've been vlogging a lot and I have been showing you guys a lot of things I've been putting on my face and what I've been wearing. I guess this is almost like rounds up everything to kind of the most favourite things that I have been using for the past few months. So I've just kind of flitted around now, quickly picked up some things that I absolutely adore, so I hope you may like them too. Let's just get right in here with, I always seem to like to go with beauty first, so let's just continue with that. And I've got like a full box full of bangs to show you. In fact, I think it's worth noting here actually now, start this off with a really lovely positive message. Probably the favourite thing of the last few months has been my vlogging. So many of you guys have really been so supportive and really enjoying the vlog, so thank you so much for the incredible comments and the amazing support you guys always offer me. I'm so pleased so many of you are really enjoying them. The amount of comments I get saying that I'm now your favourite vlogger and that you love watching every single video, and honestly, like, that means so much to me to hear, because I realise there are a hell of a lot of good vloggers out there and a lot of good videos, so to hear that off so many people is really amazing. So thank you so much for being just so lovely. I am really enjoying vlogging actually. I pick up my camera every day, I'm excited to vlog new things and show you what I'm doing. I mean, obviously I have a few days that are a little bit dull and not quite as exciting, but hey, that kind of happens, and a lot of you seem to like that I'm in the house and I'm working and I'm doing X, Y and Z. You like to kind of see that more kind of realistic daily life stuff, which I'm more than happy to show you guys. So I'm so glad you like that. So if you're kind of new here or you've not really been watching my vlogs, then maybe just give it a try, see what you think of them. No problem if you don't like them, that's all good, but you never know, you might like them. So thank you so much to everyone that has been watching so far. Let's just get into the faves. Let's kick this off with a palette. I feel like I'm not showing a palette in a while. Really digging this, the Too Faced Natural Love palette. It has 30 shades in here. A lot of very light pastel shades, obviously moving into the deeper. There's a couple of mattes, quite a lot of shimmers, some a little bit more kind of like iridescent, some that are a little bit more glittery. Feeling here you've kind of got a lot of different looks you can play with. I usually stick to the kind of lower end of this scale, throwing in a little bit more of deeper shades into the crease now and again, whatever kind of day I'm feeling. Recently I did a really lovely look using more cranberries and light shimmery pinks, and I used these two and loved it. And I wore it on Instagram and loads of people kind of commented and said, you need to show us what you did here. It was kind of a mixture of these two actually, with a few of the colours mixed in. So, and the fact it's got a big mirror. So it's quite a cool little travel friendly pack. You can take this with you and have so many different looks in here. The pigmentation is great, they blend well, especially for the more shimmery shades, if you make sure you wet your brush first, you'll get really good pigmentation payoff. I'm a really big fan of this. I think it's a really great palette, so I thought I'd mention it. One thing I've actually ran out of, I don't do empties videos, so I thought I'd show you this before I did throw it away. I absolutely loved this. It's a Sanctuary Spa Covent Garden. I literally just picked this up in a Boots as I was walking past it. It just kind of called out to me. It's a Cleanse Moisture Burst Facial Wash. Moisture Burst to me just ticks all those boxes. Gently rinse away dirt and impurities to leave skin clean and fresh without over drying. And it actually does exactly that. It doesn't over dry the skin after you've used it. After I've taken off my makeup with micellar waters, I love just going in with this. Or if I have also used like a cream cleanser, I like to use this as like a last step just to really get everything off, and it just, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like it's rehydrating the skin as well. It's just a really lovely formula. It's got like little tiny little gel beads in there that burst. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if you're looking for a more inexpensive, quite a light gel kind of face wash, I'm a big fan of that. I loved it. For scents, I've been talking about this a lot in the vlog, but this is all I've been wearing. As you can see, I'm about a third of the way down. It's the Because It's You by Emporio Armani. Alex also adores the male one, which is Stronger With You. Stronger With You. So if any of you guys are looking to buy something for your boyfriend, honestly, Stronger With You is fantastic. It smells beautiful. I love it. He loves it. This is the female fragrance though. It's just very me. There's fruity notes in there. There are sweet floral notes. It's just quite an uplifting, feminine. It's nothing too obscure, it's nothing too kind of revolutionary, but it's just something really gorgeous about it, and I'm a big fan. So I had to mention it here as kind of like my roundup. Eye creams, really digging this Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Eye Gel Cream. It's just it just feels very light and very hydrating on the skin. I just take a little bit with my ring finger and pat it underneath my eyes and over the top, and it's just a really lovely hydrating layer for then adding serum and moisturiser over the top and primers. Yeah, big fan, because I often find there are so many eye creams on the market, I get very confused, I don't know what I want it to do, but honestly I find this has been really, really good for me. Just very hydrating. After using this, I found that my under eyes get far less sort of caked or dry as well throughout the day. So big fan of that if you're looking for a new eye cream. Continue with skin. Too Faced Hangover Primer. You may have seen this in my haul that I did in Chicago, and I mentioned that if I loved it, I probably would bring it into a favourites video, and yes, I do love it so much actually. I don't really ever use primers, but this has honestly kind of totally changed up my makeup routine now. I have been using this almost every single day since I got it. It's very kind of hydrating and quite moisturising on the skin as well. I'm pretty sure you can just use this as a moisturiser as well. I think they do just say you can throw this on without a moisturiser and be good to go. I had it over the top of mine, but honestly I found the longevity of my makeup since wearing this has really changed. It's just so much more longer lasting. I'm not too sure if that's also because of the foundation I've been dabbling with a lot, which I'll mention in a second, which is a long wearing foundation anyway. Could be kind of a mixture of the two, but I really do feel a big difference with this, so I am really annoyed at myself for not picking this up earlier, but I truly would recommend this if you're looking for a primer, something that's very moisturising and hydrating and really adds to the longevity of your makeup, because I think it's making a huge difference. Ooh, that was a long one. Ooh, highlighter of choice right now, the RMS, if you can see what I'm wearing today. I'm very much into this very dewy skin, and I love wearing creams rather than powders, because powders often look more powdery, creams often set on the skin and just, I don't know, they just radiate light. So I have it up here, I have it over here, I have it on my eyelids, cupid's bow, nose, bit of everywhere. Just a very cute little handy pot. I think I've shown these before because there is more of a translucent shade, which again just captures the light in a way I've never seen. It's called the Illuminizer. This is, no, the Luminizer by RMS Beauty, and this is the one in Champagne Rose. So I think this might be like the new one in more of this kind of champagne tone, but it's just beautiful. It's just a very dewy, gorgeous glow. I use a little brush with this and then I pat it on, and I often go over just my ring finger and pat over the edges just to kind of blend the edges away. But that glow, it's absolutely beautiful. It's just a bit more natural than a powder would be, although it's still like beaming. I'm obsessed with this kind of very dewy makeup look at the moment though, so if you're after something like that, it's a gorgeous little travel size, absolutely tiny little highlighter, but it makes a world of difference. Honestly, I'm blown away with that. For blush, I had to mention, in fact I've just done a blog post on this, so if you are interested in seeing the whole new Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess collection, head over to my blog post. I'll leave it linked on the screen for you with a few more pictures. But this is the Summer Goddess palette, I think it's called. This is a blush and then 3 eyeshadows. So you can kind of play around with the eyeshadows for a much more kind of summery, cool statement look with that gorgeous blue, like aqua blue. It's like a lash line, would be stunning. This blush though is so beautiful. It's somewhere in between like a terracotta rosy coral. I'd say it's a bit more kind of blushy skin tone than that though, but with these really deep tones. I have it on today and I just work it over the top of my apples and my cheeks to blend it with my blusher and my highlight, and it's an absolutely beautiful shade, but it's very pigmented, so very light hand is all you need, so this is going to last for ages. But I really love this colour. As soon as I started using this colour, I was like, this is what I've been looking for a long time. Plus the packaging of this is absolutely stunning. So this is the Estee Lauder kind of limited edition summer collection, so go and have a look for this soon. If not, I've left some links down below as well, obviously, where you can get all these products as well. Another powder to mention is the Copper Glow by Iborian. I've got a dead foot. Again, always get a dead foot. Hopefully you may have seen my Korean beauty kind of haul and makeover. I'll leave that linked on the screen because I absolutely love that video and it was such a pleasure working with Iborian on that. But since then, I mean, it's a lot of the products that I now use in my daily routine, but this I am really blown away with. I think it's beautiful. So this is a Copper Glow powder compact for a bronze hue. So it's a very subtle bronze hue. You can just keep building this up and building this up. I love adding it as an eyeshadow, so that's my eyeshadow today, and I also use a bigger brush in there and I'll work it over the top of my contour and just work into more of a bronzing shade. I think it's beautiful. There's something kind of very luminous about the powder. It's just got quite a great amount of pigment in there without being too full on. It's quite subtle. Honestly, I think it's just a beautiful product. It does also come with a little sponge so you can pack it on. A lot of people probably use this as more of a powder all over the face just to kind of add a little bit of a glow from within, but for me, I just love to build it up as bronze, and especially on the eyes. I think it's beautiful. Okay, lipstick of choice right now. I go through so many. This is the one I'm reaching for the most so right now. It's the Tom Ford Lips and Boys in Alexander, which I believe may be the lightest shade, and I also love that it's called Alex. It's my fave. So this is probably the lightest shade. I think it is. It's a very light nude. Slightly pinky rosy coral tones, but very, very me. But I love the consistency. I love that kind of, it's not shiny, but a sheen. Beautifully catches the light, makes your lips look lovely and plumped. It's absolutely beautiful actually. And I also like that it is quite a small travel friendly size as well. But this is the one I've been reaching for the most and taking with me. So if you've seen any Instagram pictures recently with this kind of lip, that is what I've been using. And a few more beauty bits to mention. The foundation I'm wearing today, and what I've been wearing in a lot of recent pictures and falling in love with, is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. Granted, I did work with Bare Minerals on an Instagram post to promote this, but I was more than happy to, seeing as I'd already fallen head over heels in love with this. I'm pretty sure this is now out everywhere. It's a long-lasting foundation that I would say this is a medium to heavy coverage personally. And I saw someone the other day put it on their Instagram and said it was light to medium, but I would say it's a little bit heavier than that. Definitely, it's definitely at least medium coverage. For me, it's just very flawless. Great skin tones. I think they have about 30 to 35 colours in the range, ranging from very, very light to very dark. It's SPF 20. It's not really dewy, and it's also not matte. It kind of sits in the middle. On me, this will last so well all day. That's why I was saying about the hangover primer. I'm like, is it the primer or is it this foundation? But hand in hand, I literally go out looking like this, come home, I don't even need to top up my makeup. The other day I did a photo shoot. I did 6 different looks. I was there for the entire day, and not once did I top up my makeup because it had stayed so perfect. And please trust me, these are so fantastic. I'm hooked. It's all I've been wearing. That and It Cosmetics CC cream, they're kind of like my number ones right now, but this is mainly what I've been reaching for. I think it's great. And an old favourite, but just for my brows, I've been back on the Benefit Gimme Brow train. I have number 3 and I have number 5. Number 3 is kind of like a mid chocolate brown. It's kind of this kind of shade. And number 5 is a lot darker, almost like a very deep dark brown. I usually do number 3 just in the very front and just flick up the front. I don't fill in the front at all with any kind of pomade or powder. I just leave them, spoolie them, and then I just brush this up and add maybe like 2 coats, and I find it stays there all day. I just prefer this kind of brow look right now. It looks a bit more like soap brows, a bit more kind of brushed, and these are a great product for that. So thumbs up from me. You'll be happy to know that's it for beauty now, guys. But just a few things extra to show you that I really, really love at the moment. These sunglasses from Dior, I got these in Bloomingdale's in New York, and I am a big fan. I wanted something black and sleek and very cool, and this is what I found. I love this kind of detail where this gold bar doesn't actually touch the frame. There's like a little gap here in between the frame and the gold bar. I think that's really pretty. I will leave a link down below for where you can get these, because sunglasses shades can be quite difficult to find. I'll leave those down below, but big fan. Shoes of choice recently. I've had a lot of recent amazing shoes, but I have been wearing these to death. It's kind of getting back into that kind of weather, and I'm kind of glad because I do love my boots, as you know. I have a lot of these, and I'm so pleased that after buying these, I was wondering, am I really going to get as much wear as I hope to? And I really have. I am wearing this non-stop with skirts, with jeans, with dresses. Huge fan. So usually the Chanel, don't know what the name of them, but these are a pair of Chanel boots. If I can try and find them, I will down below. But this glittery, it's a knitted, very lustrous and glittery fabric, and I love them. I'm also a big fan this last month of Gymshark. They very kindly sent me over a few of their new pieces to try out, because if you've been watching my vlogs, you'll know I'm on a major gym binge. I go pretty much every single day now, and they sent me over a few pieces, and I really, really like this design actually. The way it comes around the back, and this big band all the way around the sides, and has these cutouts here. I've got some jackets that I've been wearing a lot. This Reese jacket in a blush beige. I'd say it's like a blush beige suede. I've been getting a lot of use out of this recently in that very kind of transitional weather from summer to autumn. Throwing this over t-shirts or cute little shirts. It's just a very beautiful suede jacket. For a lot of the travels I've been doing, I have been wearing this little jacket as well. A very easy bomber with these gorgeous satin panels and sections to the arms and on the pockets there as well. A very, very easy jacket to throw on. It's very simple and very laid back, but quite often I'll wear it with this choker and a little white tee, and it's just kind of very off-duty style. And I like that styling right now. And the very last thing I have to mention, because it's probably my favourite piece of clothing I have had in my wardrobe in a while, is this jumpsuit. Words cannot describe just how stunning this is on. It's got ruffles, it's got mesh, it's got slices of velvet, it goes down into a cotton material leg, it's extremely fitted, it's got lace as well. It's just got a bit of everything in this. It's got long sleeves as well. It fits like a dream. It's just so flattering. I have this in a UK size 4 because with this brand 3 Floor, I always find you need to size down one. So I would usually buy UK 6, but in 3 Floor I am a UK 4, so bear that in mind. The UK 4, it's tight and it's very fitted, but it fits better than the 6 for me. So but it just honestly, it's so flattering and it's absolutely stunning. I will be posting a blog post probably tomorrow or in the next few days of pictures of me wearing this that me and Alex took recently. Much more kind of editorial shoot. I cannot wait for you to see it. If you don't already follow my blog, please do. In fact, I'll mention this now. Another thing I love right now for this month is my new newsletter. I have a newsletter for inthefro.com. Just go down the page a little bit to the middle and it'll say like, sign up for my newsletter, just stick your email address in there. I only email you once a week on a Wednesday, that's one time. It just has a rundown of my recent blog posts, my recent pictures, my recent things I really love and my videos. Super simple. It just means that you never kind of miss a blog post or a video and you can catch up really easily. And I love it, and I've got so many amazing compliments from it. People are really enjoying that little tiny like bite-sized catch up. So if you guys like to sign up, I'll leave a link on the screen to inthefro.com. Go along, sign up. I'd love to have you on my emails as well. Yeah, so then you won't miss a blog post if you sign up. I am so excited to show you, and the pictures so far look amazing. We've been editing them. And it's me wearing this jumpsuit and another beautiful dress from 3 Floor. So I had to mention this because it's absolutely incredible, and I think it's one of my favourite, more kind of elegant and more dressy pieces I've picked up in a very, very long time. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I really hope you enjoyed this favourites, guys. I'm sorry it took so long to get your new favourites video up. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, I would love it if you did subscribe. I will leave a little link here. Click my face, subscribe. I'd love to have you back. I post 3 videos a week now, so I hope you come back. That'd be amazing. If you missed my recent videos, they're just here on the screen now. Click those and catch up on those as well. And I guess I'll see you soon. Bye! Mwah.